Yeah, obviously, it's an Obama vote. I think the Republican Party has aged 3 years in the last, or aged 10 years in the last 3, because all the young people are leaving. But that doesn't mean they're as over the top as they were 6 months ago. I think there was real enthusiasm for Obama 6 months ago. I noticed in the ratings of the Democratic convention, among seniors, about 20% of all Americans watched. Among middle-aged people, about 10–15%. Among young people, only 4.7% watched. So there's still a lot of young people, sort of interest, but not as much engagement. There's intense engagement on college campuses, I would say, at least in East and West Coast college campuses. But so it's unprecedented, but it's not as big, I think, as it was 6 months ago. Traditionally, people start voting when they get married, they have kids, and they settle down. That's traditionally when people start voting. That hasn't happened, but you know what's striking to me is while young people are not reading newspapers on paper, they are reading a lot of news online. God knows they watch Jon Stewart, and so it's putting us out of business. But the engagement is there. I think there's a ton of generational themes in this election, especially the Democratic convention. Jesse Jackson Jr. versus Jesse Jackson Sr., different ways they saw civil rights, some of the younger feminists, some of the older feminists, really a generational transition going on there in the Democratic Party. A little less here, but I'd say among evangelicals, say, younger evangelicals are different than older evangelicals, less combative, more friendly to gay rights. So I would say the younger generation is a little more centrist, a little less 1960s culture war than the older. I think she's a real person. So, I mean, we don't know yet. But so far, I think she's quite an attractive candidate, and her inexperience is obvious. But her attractiveness is real. We learned today that her daughter is pregnant, and I don't think that'll hurt her a bit. That's real life. That's what happens to people. And they deal with the challenges they face, and she seems to be doing well. Her daughter seems to be doing what she should do.